Hey guys, welcome back to Fort Tarkin Gaming. First off, I just wanted to let you guys know the community calendar for September just dropped. So we got a bunch of news. I'll hurry and go over it. So this next weekend, the 13th through the 15th, we got a boots on the ground event. So no vehicles or heroes in Capital Supremacy and Galactic Assault. And then the 20th through the 22nd, we have the No Match for a Good Blaster event. So it's going to be, I guess, only heroes with blasters, which I don't even think they have enough heroes to do that. Probably Palpatine will have to be used too. I don't know. And then they have the game up or the cooperation update, which is your clone commandos, your co-op instant action, and Felucia. You would think they'd call it Felucia or the Clone Commando update, but I mean, I guess these new modes have been highly requested, so we'll see. And then at the very end of the month, the 27th through the 29th, that's when we'll get the Triple XP event for the co-op game mode, which it shows a First Order Stormtrooper and a First Order Snowtrooper for the little icon there, so I don't know what's going on there, Dice, but it's only Clone Wars. Only Clone Wars. So I'm excited. I'm excited to play all this stuff, but what the meat and potatoes of the video today is just discussing why I believe that we should have a battle pass in Battlefront 2. And this is just my opinion. You can disagree with me if you want, but I would love to see the game be worked on for many years to come. And the only way to get that is if DICE and EA get a revenue stream. The DLC does not grow on trees. Like, I don't get why people feel so entitled to... Like, I get it to a certain extent because the game did have such a launch fiasco and, you know, people paid $60 and wanted this complete product and got, you know, what Battlefront 2 was at launch. But right now, the game has gone way above and beyond that. Like, the game is way leagues better than what it was at launch. So at this point, I feel like it's fair for people to start paying for stuff. You know, I just paid for my first skins in the game. Because for one thing, I wanted to make a video on it, but I also just want to support the development of the game. So I bought, you know, your V1 Battle Droid skins. But yeah, like EA, like they do have a lot of money because I saw this be brought up because I brought it up on Reddit, and at the end of the video, I think of going to some comments on Reddit from my post that I did talking about this. A lot of people were were either really happy to do this or not at all, somewhere in between. But we'll go over that here at the end of the video. But yeah, DICE or EA does have a lot of money, but they're not just gonna, like, it's not a smart business model to start pulling money from other revenue sources just to put into this dead and dying game. I think the only reason why EA is putting money into this game right now is just because of Lucasfilm and their business relationship with them, and then just public image slash, you know, customer relationship. They like improve all of that. Otherwise, there's really no point. But I would love to see, you know, all eras be added to Capital Supremacy, and I'd love to see more Clone Wars and original trilogy maps or prequel. I mean, there's nothing, or the sequels. There's nothing really there. But I mean, I'm not gonna be mad if I get a prequel or sequel era map. I keep saying prequel. It's the sequel era. Anyway, I would just love to see so much more added to this game. So hopefully we'll get it, and I would love to see a battle pass. Because for one thing, I play Apex Legends a lot, which is also an EA published game, and they have a battle pass. I've never personally bought it, but you can see, you know, your progression, because even if you don't have the battle pass, you're progressing through it just in case you decide to buy it later. And also it gives you free stuff, which, you know, anybody who wouldn't want to buy a battle pass, they could get some free stuff, like some free emotes, maybe a credit boost or XP boost or something like that. But it also gives people progression. I know it's a limited time thing, but, you know, it gives people progression in that limited time. It motivates people to get on the game. And personally, I would love to see that. You know, if they have exactly like Apex Legend does, they have a $10 option where you don't get any sort of level skipper or anything like that. You just have to grind through the 110 levels that they have to get everything on the battle pass. or they have the I think it's $28 option, where if you buy that, it skips the first 25 levels, so you're already ahead. I would love to see that, because I don't think $10 or $25 is too much to ask for at this point for, you know, a season of content. And there's so many things that DICE could do to like better monetize this game. I know that with Lucasfilm it's kind of weird. They have to get approvals for everything, which I feel like Lucasfilm really needs to ease up on this, because it's kind of hard to monetize a Star Wars game, because you don't want, like, I know that, you know, this is meme to death, but your pink Darth Vader's like, do not need a pink Darth Vader. And I don't want to see that. I'd like to see things that could be canonical, or stuff from Legends. Like, I would love to see the shirtless, tattooed Anakin. I think that would be so awesome. Or the fully armored Obi-Wan from that 2003 cartoon series that they made in between episode 2 and 3. Like, come on, these would be so cool. And then you have, like, a awesome idea would be, well, you know, I think some people would get upset with this, but Apex Legends does it, and I don't think that's that big of a deal. But, you know, you have your skins, and you can have, to get more things in the Battle Pass, you could take one existing asset, like your Darth Vader, and just adjust it a little bit, like add some battle damage, or varying degrees of battle damage, and you get a couple skins out of that. Like, I would love to see the Rebels skin where you can see his eye, and, you know, you can hear Anakin's voice a little bit over Darth Vader. I think that would be a great Battle Pass skin, like an awesome legendary skin, especially if it's got some smoke coming off of him. And there's some awesome Legends and even canon battle damage, or canon battle damage Darth Vader stuff, where he's like completely got his arm ripped off, and you can just see his, you know, yellow red eyes. Just, it'd be so awesome. Like, I love Grievous's Shattered skin. I think it's the best skin in the game by far. But then you could also do that with clones. Like, I've got a screenshot right here, I'll show you, but add some bullet holes in the clone troopers. Like, you've got all these awesome skins already in the game. Add some bullet holes in them. Like, I think that would be awesome. You know, give it that red hot look around the circle. Maybe have some smoke coming out of it, or, you know, make it look like they got chopped up with a lightsaber. I mean, there's so many options that you could do. And there's so many clone legions, especially in Legends, that you could just pull from. Like, I mean, this is a galaxy-wide clone, you know, a galaxy-wide army. So, like, there's so many legions. Like, you don't even have, like, in Legends, Mace Windu has this purple armored clones. Like, that's freaking awesome. Anyway, I mean, I know that, you know, Hasbro, they've made, like, 501st Airborne Legion clone troopers for their figures. Like, why not add some of those? Like, for one thing, add in the 101st Airborne, and you have your ARC troopers. Like, give every single ARC trooper a skin. And also, you say what your Phase 2 skin, with that helmet that's halfway between Phase 1 and Phase 2, that's a Phase 1 skin, at least in terms of the Clone Wars and canon. That's a Phase 1 prototype. It's not a Phase 2 helmet. So give us the correct one where there's actually a Phase 2 helmet and the in-between. And I like the Phase 1s as well. Give me some options, but yeah, that's not Phase 2. So it's a little tangent there, but it bugs me. But there's so much they could do. And obviously you've got all of your emotes, and also an easy way to, you know, monetize the game is give me a little bit of customization on my, you know, my kill card. Right now there's literally nothing. It just shows your rank and what they killed you with. So why not throw in, you know, some customization? I know Apex Legends has some awesome customization options there. I don't see why you can't do that for Star Wars. Like, you know, make animated little things so they have to watch your animation. There's so many things you could do. But I personally feel like it would be great, but let me know what you think down in the comments. And then, just to go over a couple of the comments that I got on my Reddit post. So my Reddit name was No Wish List, because you just get banned in this subreddit if you post anything that's like, this is what you want in the game, which I feel like is completely and utterly ridiculous, because that's like the point of a freaking subreddit, is to talk about the game and what you'd like to see in it. Like, what the fudge? Like, I'm not gonna wait till every Wednesday you post like a crappy little thing to post in for your wish list. Like, it's complete garbage. Anyway, that's also a tangent. So the top rated comment in this Reddit post was from Killers F9. So what he said was, I would buy a season pass if it meant maps across several modes, not just trooper skins. I've said this before, for Starfighter Assault, if DICE would make a Starfighter expansion pack or let Criterion make a standalone Starfighter Assault game, I would buy either of the two. I mean, I would agree, and the point of a battle pass would not be to just get skins, even though that's a huge benefit of it, but it would also be to like just fund the game and get, you know, more things in all aspects of the game, and get more developers on there. So from Big Red Dog 87, he said, put a price on it and I'll ponder it for a bit right before I pay for it anyways, because I don't really care about having to pay for more content. Shit, I'd pop a few dollars in a donation box if they had one. Personally, I'm starting to feel, you know, the same way. Like, I just bought my first pack of crystals or whatever, and bought some B1 Battle Droid skins, because I personally ran out of credits. I played the snot out of this game. I don't know how people are complaining that they have too many credits, because I just spend them all. But yeah, I would probably do a donation too if it meant making this game. Like, if I could guarantee the development for this game into like the same amount of content that we're getting at this pace right now into, you know, 2020 and 2021, maybe even 2022, I would love to see that. So those two comments were a good representation of how people felt. I mean, those were probably the two extremes, like a heck no to yes, absolutely, I would support them in a battle pass. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And if you like this video, click like. If you didn't like it, click dislike. And remember, all is as the Force wills it.